Hey everybody, we are back at the Goldie, and I think this is update number 3, and I hope maybe 4 total updates. We are so close. I mean, like, so close. And I don't know about you, but this last, like, I don't know, 10% has been the hardest. I don't know if it's because enough people know about the Goldie, so like they're following along, so we're getting more questions as to like, when is it opening and things like that, like we're feeling more pressure, or the heat of summer. Like these past few weeks have been hundreds, like just hot, so it's been hard to work. We started school back with our kids, we homeschool, so we're spending a lot of time, especially at the beginning, just trying to get our routines back. So y'all, I don't know what it is, but I swear I just can't get this to end, but we are so close. So we wanted to give you a little update, show you what's happening, and kind of like maybe for our peace of mind too, but show you what we have left to do. We also decided that I think we're like 3 weeks into homeschool now, and so we feel pretty good. Our schedule's pretty set, so we are going to spend this week pushing every bit out, spending as much time on this church as possible to try to get it as close to 100%. Please stay to the end because I have some fun news and some fun updates, so please stick around. But let me show you what we're working on. So first off, we were hoping, I think I mentioned this in the last update, but we were hoping to get a couple years out of the roof before we had to replace it, but we've had some big storms this summer and we had a leak, so we had to kind of put everything on hold and replace the roof. But she's looking mighty fine, so here's how that went. Here's where we're at. So here is the new roof in all of her glory. Ignore this, that is one thing. We've actually cleaned out the garden beds. I don't know if I've shown you a picture, but they were like, these weeds were like ridiculous. Maybe a little outdoor area, new plants in the front. We're still trying to figure out handrail situation too. That was the old handrail. We left them there just in case we needed to use them, but we're hoping for something different. Also, since they redid the roof, there's a few spots like right around the front. Do you see that? Oh, my finger. There you go. That they had to pull some like old rotten wood, and we just need to replace it. So those things have been left on the back burner just because it's so hot, but the new roof looks amazing. So I'm hot. I bet you feel hot just watching this video. So let's go inside and see what we got in there. So now that we're inside, let me shut this door. Feels so much better. Also, I think I mentioned last time that our AC wasn't working and we got somebody to fix it. So it feels so much better in here. It's so good. So on our stage, it was just like a blank wall. Actually, originally it had, my mother-in-law had put like a mural, I guess you would call it, up, and it had like cherubs on it. I don't know if you remember that. If not, like you need to go back to like the first update video, because I think we tore that down. It said like, this is the best day of the rest of your life. I can't remember, but something like that, like wedding related. So we took that down and it was just a white wall. So, oh, and I think the last update I had the pieces. I think I showed them to you, like the sparkly iridescent pieces. We put it up. Let's watch that. are officially kind of done with this backdrop. That's pretty, isn't it? Okay. All right, so what our problem is nothing is square in a house or any structure that's this old. So we're having to we had to stop in the middle and cheat some stuff to try to make it look square, because it is not square. And that's what Kaysen's doing. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of goes this way. And so he's trying to cheat it over a little bit. But I might have to paint that top little bit black up at the very top, and then either paint it black or add another row, because we do have some extra. So you saw the backdrop. Doesn't that look so much better? I'm so excited for that. Now, we don't have the lights turned on. Let me see if I can do that. But we have lights. Woo, I'm not in the right angle. Anyway, we put lights around that too, so it'll light up and it looks really cool. Also, we have, this is just a couch from our house that I thought might look cool in here. It kind of disappears as it is, but the fabric is actually really cool. And so y'all don't come at me, but I think I'm going to paint the wood part hot pink, because, come sit with me. If you really look, see all this detail, it looks so cool. And there's pink in the couch. And I just feel like this couch would look so cool up here if this was pink. Tell me you agree. I mean, listen, if we hate it, that's why we have sanders and blasters. So, I mean, it's okay, y'all. I know. People get upset about painting vintage things, and I do too, but this is gonna work better for me. Because it just kind of dies right here. It just kind of disappears. But if this were hot pink, oh, it would be amazing. So, that's in the books. Also, look. Hi! Wouldn't it be so cool if it stood out a little bit? Mr. Sir, how you doing today? Anyway, so that's our plan for here. What do you think? Let me show you around a little bit more. Off the side of the stage, Kaysen has been working on setting up his sound system. Now, when he used to DJ, did you know that? He used to DJ. He traveled, and so this was his booth he would set up, because, and this was from years ago, so he was probably gonna rebuild it, but he wanted to set it up. See how it's can you tell it's fabric? Just to see if that's what we were looking for. So the cool thing about it is, for him in the past, it was super mobile, but because of the white fabric, he would put lights behind there and it would just light up and look super cool. So I think we might make it a little bit bigger, but he wanted just to see if that same setup would work for here, and I think it will. Also, we have this pew, which was one of the original pews from the church that Kaysen took home and sanded it, refinished it, and it looks gorgeous. And because I love juxtaposition, I love contrast, that kind of stuff makes me so happy. So Kaysen took one and he stained it really pretty. And then I, not done, just starting, am taking another one, and I am going to make it funky and crazy. And I thought it would be really cool if we kind of stuck them together as a seating area. And so you have the juxtaposition of the stained pretty one and the painted funky one. Maybe we'll put a coffee table in between the two for a little sitting area, but I just thought that would be a cool contrast juxtaposition. Does that make sense? Anyway, also these mirrors, I don't know that you saw, but Kaysen lit them up. They are so much fun. I'm so excited about those. Also, we ordered, I don't know, maybe a month ago now, some really cool lights that are flexible, and they're not just dot lights, they're straight line lights. And we are going to, I think the plan is to whoop all those whoops just on this back wall, outline them. So when you walk in, all that will be lit up and outlined just on that back area. So that's what that is. let me spin you around. Over here, these are our thrones that I call them. I have repainted them, and I am in the process. Here's some fabric that I was testing out. We're about to recover them. This is where this bar is supposed to go, y'all. We can't figure it out. It's stressing us both out. We are gonna like incorporate this organ because it's not worth anything. We checked into like a big bar, and it's not coming to us. Like, we can't figure out a design. We can't find the inspiration yet. So we're still trying to figure out what to do there. I also want to order a neon sign to hang up there. My mom actually was the one that gave me this idea to put Holy Spirits. So, cause it's like a bar, but it's in a church. Isn't that cute? That's cute. So I have not ordered it yet, but I would love to order a sign for that. All right, are you enjoying your update? Couple more things. I had this idea to put some feathers on top of these lights because the lights were here and they were cute, but they just kind of disappeared in the space. So y'all, I ordered hundreds of feathers. And guys, that was not cheap. And this is our first mock-up. I want them to be more drapey, like, and not just stick straight up like a little headdress or something. So we're trying to figure it out. I really don't want to buy more feathers because I was shocked at how expensive that was. But we need to do something. It doesn't look finished yet, but I do like the direction. Like, I like where it's headed. We do have more of those backdrop pieces, so I thought about trying to incorporate that in there. But at this point, we gotta get this place open, and I'm so sick of spending money on it, so we are trying to figure that out. Next up, so the other thing, I'm trying to think of all the things we've done and yet to do. So the other thing we did, so this building as a whole was built in the 1800s, this church, in a different location, and it got moved to this location. When it got moved, or listen, at some point, I don't know the exact history, but at some point, this bump out and this bump out got added. One is a closet, one is a bathroom. But when they got added, it was more modern day, like let's say 80s maybe, I'm not sure. And so they just had those like hollow core doors. So we went to 7th Street Salvage. It's in Macon. If you were looking for anything that's like they go to houses, to my knowledge, that are about to be torn down, and they salvage wood, fireplace mantles, doors, light fixtures, tubs, sinks, like anything that can be salvaged, they go and pull it out before the house is torn down. So we went there to get doors. Unfortunately, because the size of these doors were a more modern size, because they were done in the 80s, they didn't have a ton of vintage old doors with our like modern size. And so but we found two. A couple we had to like shave off the side, but that's no big deal. So let me shut the door. This one I think is my favorite. This is the closet. Okay, that's our closet door. That's so cool. Like, look at that. Like, I don't know if originally like a radiator was behind there or something that needed to be vented. So I thought that was really cool. I think since this is gonna be our storage, I think we're gonna frost that or something, some film there so you can't see through it. So if it's junky, nobody cares. And then the other door we got actually looks similar to the original as far as like, it's just a white door. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it, but I know you feel the difference, right? Like, isn't that so much better than just like a standard hollow core door? And look at these vintage knobs that we got. Oh, isn't that so pretty? I didn't show you the knob on the other one. That too is vintage knob. So cute. Anyway, I love it. And then inside the bathroom, we're getting close. Are you hanging in there? So this is our bathroom. Y'all should follow me on Instagram because I do a lot of polls and stories on there for more like day to day. But as we were trying to get this vanity in and the mirror in, we scratched up the walls, and it's a long story. If you follow me on Instagram, you know, but we had to figure out what to do. So I had already done some bubbles, but I had to add some more in very strategic places to cover up the crazy. So this is where we're at here. Let me show you the back of the door, because the back of the door, okay, y'all know how I did like the wiggly on the pew? I loved it. So I started doing it on the door. I just had to continue that up the door. It doesn't feel complete, so I don't know. I might add some black to this one because it just doesn't pop like I was hoping. But isn't that fun? I love it. Guys, we are close. I mean, even if we don't get the bar done, we don't need a bar. Like, we can set up, like, we have tables and we can make a bar look nice if we need to, because I don't want to compromise on anything. Like, everything we're doing, like, I want it to be what we want, like what we think will be best in here. So bars TBD, but everything else, like, I mean, it's like little things, like, you know, punch out items. Like right here, like we're missing a piece of trim and we just have to cut a piece, but we have to cut this very specific shape, and you know, little bitty things. And those are the things we're trying to wrap up this week. Like, I have got to finish my pew, finish my thrones, paint that. The other thing we realized, we've had some friends over just like have fun and hang out here before. And the thing we've noticed is because there's not a lot of like textiles, there's not rugs, there's not curtains. And especially when you get music going, I can't, even if the music, like, you can't hear people because it just echoes. So I think we're gonna get a rug for the stage. And then we were gonna get a rug by the front door, but the sweeps are so tight on the bottom of that door that I don't think a rug would work. So we thought about, I'm looking for either we have a rectangle wood table at home that we don't use, so that I think a round one would work better, but almost like an entry table, like right here, put like a rug, entry table, a big like floral design right there to put a rug, and then like in our little niches right here, I might add a rug or a little something, pillows, anything just to help absorb the sound because it is echoey. Also, I don't want curtains because we put that like iridescent film and it looks really cool, but maybe like on these two side windows, maybe I can curtain those to help. So truly, it's the little things that are left. So let's round it out at the end with a good old fun. We come here and do dance parties pretty often as a family. Like, we'll go pick up pizza sometimes and then just have a dance party here. So let's round it off with a little fun, a little dance party from my family. And also, I promised you we had some good news. Our good news is we are open as of October 1st is when we are gonna open our doors. So even now, if you have a party you want to throw here, we are located in Siloam, Georgia, which is right by Lake Oconee, Greensboro, Georgia. We're about 20 minutes from Eatonton. If you wanna throw a party, if you want to rent this space for whatever, you can call us now. I will put our information down below, but we are accepting bookings starting October 1st. If you have something before October, call me anyway, because we can maybe still help you out. But, you know, your 30th birthday, you want your girls to get together and have a dance party, we got you. You want your little girl wants to have a fun little party, this would be amazing. If your family needs a place to gather for a family reunion, let's set up some tables and y'all can gather here. This place, I think it's like 1,800 square feet. It will hold about 150 people, and that's more standing, mingling, dancing. If you want more of a sit down, it'll be closer to 50 to 75, I think, but call us. If you have an idea, call us. We will help you. We've got, obviously my husband's a DJ, we've got packages, we've got all kinds of stuff. We are just wrapping up the last few things, so we are available and we are here for you. We are doing specials for the first handful of people. Sorry, my finger's in the way. Because we just want people to enjoy this. So get in contact with us. We are also doing some promo photo shoot. So y'all might have an opportunity to come and party and hang out with us. If you want to be in some of our promo videos, we're working on a logo so we can get our sign up. We have an Instagram. We're still working on a website. So we're close, y'all. We're getting so close. But let's end this thing with a fun little family dance party. See you next time. Bye.